Hi, welcome to Biomedical Engineers TV. Have you ever wondered how an organ is kept alive during an organ transplant operation in the hospital? Well, in this video, we will look into a normothermic perfusion device. First, let's look into the history of the normothermic perfusion device. The history of organ perfusion and preservation, we noted that before the introduction of SES in the 1960s, machine perfusion with plasma, or blood-based solutions, was the clinical method for preserving isolated organs. Reevaluating the advantages and limitations of early organ perfusion and preservation may help with the development of new techniques or solutions that enable prolonged safe preservation and the repair of extended criteria donor organs to address the organ shortage issue. Charles Lindbergh was the designer of the perfusion pump, a hand-blown, 18-inch high clear Pyrex glass configuration that was used to keep organs functioning outside of the body. He made it in 1935 after a culmination of a quiet collaboration with Nobel Prize-winning scientist Alexis Carrel. What is a normothermic perfusion device? The principle of normothermic perfusion is to recreate the physiological environment by maintaining normal temperature and providing the essential substrates for cellular metabolism, oxygen, and nutrition. Normothermic perfusion circuits generally comprise components developed for cardiopulmonary bypass. What is the difference between hypothermic and normothermic perfusion devices? Unlike normothermic preservation, which preserves organs at normal physiological temperatures, or static cold storage, which chills organs in a preservation solution in an icebox, hypothermic machines perfusion pumps a preservation solution continuously through the organ at temperatures between 1 and 10 degrees Celsius. Let's look into the working principle of normothermic perfusion devices. As shown in the schematic image, oxygenated blood leaves the oxygenator, passes through the P and T sensors, and enters the cannulated cranial mesenteric artery. Venous drainage from the graft is collected in the reservoir of the machine and either is channeled to the roller pump and back to the oxygenator or is directed as the QB through a roller pump and into the dialysis filter. Within the filter, QW is removed from the perfusate and QD is added. A mix and QR are added back to the perfusate via infusion pumps, and the perfusate flows back into the reservoir to continue through the circulation of the machine. Arrows indicate direction of flow of the perfusate or additives. Purple boxes denote component added to the system in Gen 2, and these remain in Gen 3. Green boxes denote components added to the system in Gen 3. Gen meaning generation, mix meaning medication mixture, P for pressure, QB for perfusate inflow, QD for fresh dialysate, QR for replacement fluid, QW for dialysate waste, T for temperature. Let's look into an application of normothermic perfusion devices. Experimentally, normothermic perfusion has been studied in the heart, kidney, liver, and lung. In a non-transplant setting, stable metabolic, synthetic, and hemodynamic function of the porcine liver has been reported for up to 72 hours. Normothermic perfusion enables successful transplantation of organs following ischemic damage that would be incompatible with cold preservation. 120 minutes warm ischema of the canine kidney, 60 minutes warm ischema of the porcine liver. This system included a dialysis device, and 65 minutes warm ischema in porcine lung transplantation. The emphasis in experimental studies published to date has been on the preservation of organs with warm ischemic injury. The challenge of prolonging the duration of preservation has been complicated by the technological problems in maintaining artificial blood circuits beyond 24 hours, although, most recently, successful transplantation of the porcine liver has been achieved after 40 minutes warm ischema and 20 hours preservation. This was an introductory video on normothermic perfusion devices. If you liked the information, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will see you guys in the next video.